Look what's here, guys. BCA truck and the Micra. Let's see what we've got to see about this Micra. Oh my god. So off goes the BCA driver, leaving me this. And he had a little chortle. He did have a little chortle. He says he doesn't remember the last time he's delivered a car this old to anyone. But it runs and drives. He drove it off the trailer. And the V5 has miraculously appeared. We have 2 keys. Look at this bodywork, guys. This is a thing of beauty. So up here we've got what the original colour would have been. This nice gloss bluey purple. And then all here it's just completely dried out and faded out. All down here it's all faded out. Some of this actually might teak it up a little bit. It'll be interesting to, before getting into paint, seeing how much it does actually machine polish up. Just for the fun of it. Got broken rear light there. I bet that's going to be a hard light to find. It's an S. Does that mean it's sport? Got lacquer peel on the back there. All the plastics are faded out completely. But we've got a product to try on that. To be fair, it's actually quite solid. The only bit of rot I've managed to spot so far is a little bit of bubbling down the bottom of the door there. The rest of it is actually quite solid. Brooke is absolutely horrified in this. She said any other car that was on the trailer would have been okay, but this is horrendous. I'm grinning like a schoolboy because I think it's funny as. What's that sticker? I wear SOS talisman. Don't know what that's all about. Right. So, let's see how the thing runs. Oh, 163,000 miles. What do we think went on with that mileage? Do we think it really did get used for 100,000 miles? Or do we think someone had to do some change on the clock or something? Anyway, automatic, sport on off. Look at that button. I think, let's not go crazy, guys. Let's start with sport off. Don't know how I can be dealing with the horsepower of sport on. Radio cassette. Brooke, do you even know what a cassette is? You do know what a cassette tape is? Alright, fair play. No aircon. No cruise control. No USB input. Look, get fit windows. Beautiful. Oh, we've got a manual. Owner's manual. What else have we got in here? Roadside assistance. If we've got, oh my goodness, service and maintenance book. If we've got anything in here, it'll be a minor miracle. What have we got in here? 1, 2, 3, 4 stamps. So what's this car now? 22 years old. So we've had a service about every 5 years or so. Beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful. We have a V5. How many owners has it got? It's had number of former keepers 6. Fantastic. Fantastic. Oh dear. Oh, she starts up on the button. Airbag, handbrake, NCVT. They said it had an engine management light, didn't it? Yeah, so I don't know if that's an engine management light where it says NVCT in red. Going to drive, to reverse. I seem to be going into the gears. Let's have a little pot around the car park. I'm getting a lot of head shaking at me from my daughter here. Into drive. I don't think it's changing, guys. I don't know if it should have changed by that point or not, but it doesn't seem to be changing. Which, to be honest, we didn't expect much else, did we really? Try and do this one-handed. Right, let's try and get a bit more speed up and see if it wants to change. No, no change. It's not changing gear, guys. I think we knew this was going to be the case. I think we knew it was going to have a bad box. I guess the question now is, how serious an issue is it that it's not changing gears? As in, is this a servicing thing? Is it just literally been run without any maintenance at all. What a shame. It was doing so well up to that point. Yeah, it doesn't want to change. So I don't know anything about these gearboxes. I'm sure some of you do. We'll have to have a little look into what it could possibly be. It may well be that it just isn't worth doing. So let's hop on the computer, read up a little bit about these little devils and see if there's anything we can do about this. I don't think it's going to be worth putting a gearbox in it, to be honest. Maybe it is, like people said, just a prime car for someone to do a conversion on, or yeah, something like that. I mean, it's a shame, isn't it, because it goes into all the gears all right. You can yeah, it goes into the gears all right, as in there's no problem going into reverse and all that kind of stuff. It doesn't change, just doesn't change up. The interior is actually like really good in this. After a clean, I mean, the carpets are mint. And after a little clean up, these seats have come up clean as well. I'm really impressed. It can't have done 165,000 miles, can it, and have an interior that clean and tidy? Let's have a look in the engine bay. Look at this engine bay. What a thing of beauty. Is there a fluid level on this? I can check. There is down there. Let's have a little look. See, don't try not to burn my hand. Looks like it's had a new thermostat fairly recently. I can see some black gunge there. Oh. What's that clipped onto? Oh, I see, you're going to pull that out at the same time. Let's have a little look, see. There's no fluid in it. By the looks of it. Let's wipe it off and try again. Not going to be changing if there's no fluid in it, is it? It's a funny little spring, that. Right, try again. I know we're on a bit of an angle, so it won't give the most accurate reading, but about half full on fluid, so I would think it should still change, but it is low. Wonder if we can get any codes read out of it or not. Don't know if this is too early for any codes, is it? I mean, it could be as well that there's a, I don't know about these, again, you guys will know, is there a filter that would do changing as well on this? Oil. I don't know what reading to read on that one. It's either full or it's low. We should get it on the level before we check that, but that's obviously not the biggest of our concerns at the moment. So yeah, like I say, a bit more reading up on this gearbox, but I mean, I guess topping the fluid level up to the correct level was probably one of the first things to do, I'd have thought. And I don't know, is there a OBD port in these, or is it too old for that? Oh, there is an OBD port up there. I'll plug it in and see if it gives any codes at all. Right, predictably the top down couldn't read anything, but I have found this online about some diagnosis method with the ignition and blinking lights, so we're going to give that a quick go. So it says, keeping the ignition off and all the pedals released, move the gear selector to D, yep. Turn the ignition on but don't start the vehicle. Okay. Then, turn that off a second. Depress and hold the brake pedal, then fully depress and hold the accelerator pedal. So depress and hold the brake pedal, then depress and hold the accelerator pedal. Then move the selector gear lever in the following order: D, S, D, N, R, P. Release the accelerator pedal and then the brake. Start the car with the lever still in P. And the light will start to blink, apparently. Count them and compare them to the fault list below. Well, our light is not blinking.
That's not good.
So I need to try that process again. I think I did something wrong. Right, I tried that process a few times of trying to get the light to blink on the dashboard to tell me what the fault was, and I couldn't get it to work. I don't know what it says. You've got to do it in DS first, so I've locked it now. But DS is sport. There's not like a DS number on the gear lever, so I don't know. Anyway, I couldn't get it to work. I've done a bit more research, and there is apparently one of the ways this gearbox works is it's electromagnetic or something, and it's got two little bushes that wear out as you use the car, and they look relatively simple to check, so it might be worth having a look see at that. Now, from reading up it, I believe I have to remove the battery in a battery tray, and it might be that down there, possibly. It literally has two little bushings on the end of it that wear down, and a lot of the problems seem to relate to that. So as it goes into gear, seems to go into gear okay, I think it's either going to be low fluid or more likely these bushings, because they sell the kit and it's only about £20. That'd be ideal. Well, it looks totally DIY-able for me, but I think we'll do that in the next video because we need to get the battery tray out. So next video we'll get a battery tray out, try and have a look at those bushings, see if we can't get those sorted. If we can get it running and driving, then we'll machine polish up the bodywork and see how much of it comes up, and then see how much of it actually needs to be painted, because some of this stuff might actually come up okay after machine polish. You just then need to sort of blend sections in along there. Why would you do it? Well, you wouldn't do it for retail purposes. You just do it for the fun of it, don't you? Because it's hold on, coolant. Oh, so look at the coolant a sec. Is that coolant or is that a washer bottle? I've got no coolant in there either, guys. Oh dear. Anyway, so we'll have to go through these things in the next video and see if we can't get this little blighter up and running. But yeah, as I said, you wouldn't do this for retail purposes. We're just going to do this for fun, because it's like I say, if it's just all serious about the business all the time, I wouldn't buy half the stuff I buy. But it would also be more like coming to work every day. This has got to be a bit of fun as well, and just bringing some of this old stuff back to life is what it's all about. So if you aren't subscribed, hit that subscribe button down below, and I'll catch you on the next one. Cheers.